there was a festival in Jerusalem. So many people, they gathered there. They were celebrating. There were many shops, many different things were sold, and people all were enjoying. Jesus also came to Jerusalem during that time. In Jerusalem, there was a gate called Sheep Gate. Do you know why it was called Sheep Gate? Because they used to bring sheep through this gate from the sheep market to the temple for the sacrifice. So that gate was called Sheep Gate. Near the Sheep Gate, there was a pool. Here we see. Around the pool, there were 5 covered shelters. In those shelters, there were many sick people, like blind people, lame people, paralyzed people, and other sick people. There were many sick people were in those covered shelters. Do you know why those sick people were there around that pool? Because suddenly one angel came there, stirred the water in the pool. That time, whoever among the sick people entered first, he became all right. And that's why there were so many sick people. They were looking into the pool. Here we see one man, sick man, he entered first and he was healed. He was so happy. There was a man in one of the shelters. He was invalid man. He was invalid for a long time. He was invalid 38 years. So sad, long time. This man also was there. He could not walk, even he couldn't stand. He also was there, wanted to go into the pool first, but he could not. Very sad, isn't it? Jesus came to the pool side and Jesus saw this man. Jesus knew he was invalid for a long time. Not only that, Jesus knew all about this man, his life, how he lived, because Jesus is the Son of God. Jesus came to him and Jesus lovingly asked this man. Jesus had pity on him because he is invalid for a long time. Jesus asked, "Do you want to be healed?" You know why Jesus asked like that? Because this man would have lost all the hopes that he could be healed. He might have been discouraged. Even he might have thought he would die like that. Jesus, that's why asked him, "Do you want to be healed?" When Jesus asked this man, he said to Jesus, "Sir, I don't have anyone to help me to take to the pool first. When I try to go to the pool, slowly, by the time someone goes before me," he told. Jesus loved him. Jesus cared for him. Jesus had pity on him. So Jesus told, "Get up, take up your mat and walk." And immediately the miracle of healing took place. He got up, took his mat and he walked. He was healed. He was so happy. After a long time, he was healed. As he was walking with his mat, that was the Sabbath day. You know, Sabbath day is written in the Bible, in the Old Testament. God gave Sabbath day as a day of rest because God created everything in 6 days and God rested on the seventh day. So God gave Sabbath day as a day of rest. But the Jewish religious leaders, they added so many rules and regulations, like Sabbath day you can't carry anything and go, which God did not give. So the Jewish religious leaders, they saw this man carrying the mat and going. And here we see only one Jewish religious leader, but there were others also. They told him, don't you know today is the Sabbath day? According to the law, you cannot carry the mat and go. The law forbids you. This man told them, the man who healed me told, take up your bed and go. So they asked him, who was the man told you? They did not know who was the man healed him. And that man who was healed, he also didn't know who healed him. Because as soon as Jesus healed this man, Jesus left that place because there were so many people. They had come for this feast, the festival, the celebration. And then this man went away. After that, Jesus saw this man who became all right, who was healed in the temple in Jerusalem. And Jesus looked at him, told him, now you are well, you have become all right, you are healed. Jesus was very happy. This man also was very happy. And then Jesus told this man, here we see, Jesus told him, stop sinning or something worse may happen to you. Stop sinning. Jesus told him, don't continue doing bad things. Don't continue in committing sin. Stop. If you continue to do bad things, worse thing would happen to you than what has happened to you all these years. Jesus loved this man. He cared for him. He had pity on him. He healed him. Now, Jesus did not want something worse happen to this man. That's why he told, stop sinning. Stop doing bad things. Stop doing evil things. Jesus loves you and me. He is telling you and me the same thing. Stop sinning. Stop doing bad things. Stop it. Or worse thing can happen to us also. If you are doing bad things, committing sin, Jesus is telling you just now, stop sinning so that worse thing may not happen to you. Will you stop sinning? Will you ask God right now, God help me that I may not continue to do the bad thing or continue to commit sin. Help me. If you ask God, God will help you because Jesus is telling you stop sinning. He will help you not to continue doing bad things. Right now you can ask God, ask Jesus to help you not do bad things, not to continue to do bad things. I'm sure this video was useful to you. Please do what you have heard now. God bless you.